Hi and welcome to another video tutorial on data analysis. Today, let's talk about Power Query in Power BI. Power Query in Power BI. So what is Power Query? Power Query in Power BI is a data transformation tools that connect to various sources used to clean and reshape data. Okay, so we use Power Query as a data transformation to connect to various sources. So we use it to clean and reshape data. So right now we are going to talk about Power Query transformation. Okay, so in this topic, we are going to lay emphasis on 10 simple ways to clean your data in Power BI. Okay, 10 simple ways to clean, to reshape your data in Power BI. So let's talk about number one. We are going to talk about remove unnecessary column in Power BI. Okay, right now I have my interface here. So this is Power Query Editor. Now I need to remove unnecessary column. Now let's talk about, I have column 1, column 3. All these column comes with names and different categories. So I don't need some of the columns, and those columns happen to be unnecessary to me. So I'm going to remove type. I don't need this column, is not necessary. So, and it's part of the cleanup. So I'm going to select my column, and the next thing I need to do is to right click on it and do what? Remove. And that's it. That's it. Okay, so that's the first step, remove unnecessary column. Now let's talk about rename column. Yes, in Power Query, like I said, it gives you the power for data transformation. So if I need to remove or to rename or update any column, first let's talk about rename. I just have to come over here and double click on the column. So I can give it a name. Let's give it price. Okay, price list. Okay, then you enter it. So this is how you rename your column in Power Query. Okay, Power Query gives you room to rename your column. Okay, so that's how it works. Now I can undo that. If it's not necessary, I can just undo that. So now let's move to the next stage. Let's talk about how to remove duplicates. How to remove duplicate in Power BI. To remove duplicate from your column, all you have to do is to right click on that column and click remove duplicate. Okay, so we have it there, remove duplicates. Okay, so when you remove duplicate, all it does is that it removes all the duplicate from the query, from your column. So now this is it, remove duplicates, and that's it, it's done. So that's how to remove duplicate from your rows in Power Query. Now let's talk about merging two columns together. All these are still data transformation. Let's merge two columns together. Let me scroll to my right. Okay, so let's merge column 9 and column 10 together. Now to achieve that, you select your column, you hold your control key, select the second column. When that is done, you move to your hard column. Hard column, okay? You move to your hard column. Now you select merge column. This is it, merge column. You click on it and it launches you to a dialog box. So in these options, you have different options you can use. So you can use your separator, you can use your comma, you can use what delimiter do you want to use to separate them. Okay, I can use my space. I can click on this, and then what is the new name? I can click on column, merged column, and okay. So that's it. So it's going to launch us to the new column. So let's scroll and see how it is. Okay, now you can see this is the column. Okay, merge column. So it merged two columns together. So this is how it is to merge columns. Let's talk about split column. Split column, what it does is that it splits merge column to analyze columns and individual. So now I'm going to click on my column 10 right now, and I click on my transformation, which is transform. Now the next thing is to click on split column. Now you click delimiter, okay? So it launches to a dialog box. So when that opens, we need to select what delimiter are we using to split the column. Now I'm going to use, I'm not going to use tab, not space, not semicolon. I'm going to use custom, okay? Now I can type, I'm separating them with this symbol called and, okay? And then what else again? Split using special character. So just click on OK, and that's it. But right now we have them separated. We have art at the other hand of the left side. Then we have design at the right hand side. So this is how to split column. So let's move to the next one. We talk about replace null value. How to replace null value. Now, to do that, we have to right-click on the column that contains null value. Now, let's talk about column 10. We right-click on it. Now, when you right-click on it, you have to click on replace value. Okay, replace value. Okay, we have that. So the next step now is to type you want to replace. Okay, now value to find, so we have to type null. Now replace it with what? So you have to select the data type you want to change and insert what you want to change it to. Okay, so I can decide to give it not available. Okay, then I click on OK. So that's it. We can do the same to column 10. We right click, remember the process, then we move to what? Replace value, okay? And it launches to a dialog box. So in that dialog box, we have to specify what we want. Value to find is null. Then what do you want to give it? We can give it something else. Check later. Okay, so which means not exist, we don't have it, check later. So that's it. So all these are data transformation. Okay, so now let's talk about how to change data type. Now to achieve that, let's talk about our rating. Now we have 4.1, 3.9. Now to change the data type, I can decide to click on the column and then I can change it to a whole number. Now, clicking it, what it does is that it approximates it to a whole number. So this is how to change data type. So right now I have 4. Also I have 5. So those that comes with 4.9 will be approximate into 5. So changing data type is more or less like changing it to a different format. Okay, for example, again, let's move to our date and time. Our date and time, where is it? Okay, right now we have 7th of January. This is the column. So I can change it to what? Date and time. I can change it to dates. Now this is it. Okay, I've changed the data type to this. So this is how it works. Okay, now let's talk about how to sort columns in Power Query. Now, to sort columns in Power Query, what it means is to place them in either ascending order or descending order. Okay, so we are going to use our size as example, or let's use our review as example. So all you have to do is to click on your column, you click on the drop down, okay, and then we have the options here. Okay, you can click on ascending order, okay, you see that, or you go back and you click on descending order, Okay, so this is how it works to sort columns. Okay, so now let's talk about how to filter data. Okay, filtering data means to select what you want to view from what you don't want. Right now, I have a column called content rating. So I need informations of teen, okay, because I have everyone and I have teen. So I need information of teen alone. So all you have to do is to click on the columns, click on the drop down, and then deselect all and select teen, okay, and you click on OK. So this shows you information of teens alone. So this is how it works. And lastly, after applying all these data transformation, you click on your close and apply. So this saves your setting and launch you to your Power BI desktop. Please kindly subscribe, like, and share for more videos. Thank you.